Hi everyone, this is Sajjad Parmar. I am the founder and CEO of the Talent Accelerator. I am recording this message to actually share a couple of thoughts around a topic that's very important for me, but also share an exciting update on something that we've been working on. The topic I want to share a few thoughts on is actually on wellness, particularly emotional slash mental wellness. And the update that I want to talk about is actually a very exciting intervention that we've been working on, and hopefully we will see it realize on the 3rd of September at the Movenpick Hotel in Karachi. Now, some of you may have known that we actually organized the first of its kind DE&I and wellness intervention in February this year in Karachi, again in Pakistan. And that was really more with the focus that we didn't just want to talk about, we didn't just want to have a discussion. We actually wanted to, impart actionable insights and strategies that participants could actually take back and start implementing in their daily lives. My wellness journey started all the way back in 2009, starting with a small intervention we did on physical wellness. And as I have been part of this journey in my career, in my jobs that I've done, in part of the portfolio that I've looked after, I've realized the importance that holistic wellness has on individuals, not just from a personal perspective, but professionally, and even to that extent from a societal and family perspective as well. Our effort right now is to see how do we actually increase the awareness and education on this topic, especially particularly mental and emotional health. It should not be a surprise to you that we saw this huge challenge around this area, especially when COVID happened and even post-COVID. Now, some of the studies that I've actually read, and some of the research paper that I've read indicates anywhere between 75 to 80% of people in the world struggling with some sort of emotional wellness or emotional challenges, mental health challenges in the world, right? So these are global studies, and it just shows the massive challenge that we have in front of us. It does not help that in many countries we see that the awareness and education is non-existent, right? One of the things that we're doing in Pakistan right now is to try and figure out a way to basically increase awareness and education, and it's quite heartening to see that many companies at the corporate sector especially have taken this challenge as well. The intervention that we're doing on the 3rd of September is really a full day, a deep dive into this topic of emotional and mental health. But again, as all things that we work on, this is not just about empty talks. We believe in taking actions. We believe in making sure that we leave learning something that we can implement pretty much straight away. And the other study that I want to talk about, which is again around psychological safety, but again, two major studies post-COVID, and this is a little bit particularly around the manager-employee relationship. And in both the studies, one study indicates 50% and the other study indicates 75% of psychological safety challenges with their immediate manager. Now you combine both these studies together and you find out that almost everybody is struggling with something, right? And the biggest challenge is that we actually don't know ourselves that we need help, including myself. And this is something that I've been studying and learning over the past many years. And it's a continuous process for me as well. As I learn more about the kind of traumas, for example, that we've had in childhood and that impacts how we act as adults. And it's a very fascinating area. Point I'm trying to make is that, this is an area that we need to learn more about. Almost all of us need help in something or the other. As we take this banner in Pakistan, we want to make sure that, again, these are not just empty talks. We want to back it up with action. And our intervention on the 3rd of September is going to be doing exactly that. What we did in February, we're going to repeat that. Like I said, no fluff, no BS, no empty talks. We want to spend some time learning, and we want to then take back actionable strategies around this topic. What we want to do as part of this is not just do it as a one-off. We want to continue to have the conversations on emotional health and mental health. And again, in Pakistan, this is a huge gap for us. We have just barely touched the surface, and I think there's a lot that needs to be done. A lot of education and awareness needs to happen, and we hope that we are going to play a small part in improving the lives of people through this intervention. So more to hear on that. We're obviously very excited to do this. I think it helps individuals both at the personal level and professional level. And I'll be sharing a number of other videos with more research and numbers, more like a deep dive on this topic over the next few weeks. So thank you for listening.